Good morning, guys. A good, great morning to all of those who tune into the realest thing in the world, coming to you from TBN Studios, Queenstown, Guyana. So, to my followers this morning, Kish, good morning. Neil Baldiu, a good, great morning to you. Rajesh, Buddy, Pop Skull, Ravina, Shani, Joseph, Bisson, Bucky, Mohammed, Chris, Savi, a good, great morning to you. Catherine, Lorraine, Taboo, a good morning to you and all of your friends up there. Sean, Charles, Shanti, Rini, Krishna, Sunarain, Audrey, Suzanne. So, how do you start your week? Now, I think most of the times, I was talking to a guy, I went to see somebody, something that I'm not seeing in the news. Do you know, Robbie, that a number of NYPD individuals are in Guyana for a memorial? You know about it? Not in the news. So a Guyanese living in America, became a American citizen, obviously, became a NYPD officer, died in service, and the NYPD, New York Police Department, has always kept, a few years now, a memorial for the individual. So they come back to Guyana. I saw pictures yesterday. They come back to Guyana. These are not people of Guyanese origin, American people of different origins, whether they're Puerto Rican, they're Mexican, wherever, but Americans from New York who are part of the NYPD come to Guyana to keep up a memorial for a Guyanese brother who they thought was a hero, and think the importance and need for remembering him as an NYPD officer. And you don't see it in the news. You don't hear about it. Check, see if it's in Kaicho News. Even if there's a photograph, nothing in the news. People make effort to put into that. I met the guys the other day. Not blaming anybody. We too. But nobody invite me, nobody tell me. Unfortunately, when I meet the guys from the NYPD, I am like, what are you guys doing here? When they said they're from the NYPD, they said, well, we come for this memorial. And I got a lot of followers who are part of the NYPD who come in past times, and I met them too. This is something we gotta look at. What's the news? Right? Let me see if I could go and get some photos and show you. This guy David, something I can't remember. One of my followers. He's got it on. Right, he's got it on his thing. So can you see status from here? You can see status from here. All right, so I go into go here. You see no status here, partner. Let me see what they in here. Select comment, blah 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 report. No status. You can't run status from. Wait, down at the bottom. Star messages. You can't run status from the WhatsApp. You can? Okay, sending to the left from the WhatsApp. To the left. Oh, okay. So, so this is gonna be his status or all statuses. How the so why I can't search for? I want a specific. You see what happened there? All statuses come. I want all statuses. I want his specific status. And how do you find it then now? So could I go to add? No, me want add nothing. You can't find no. So the NYP yesterday they held a memorial at the Brigham Cathedral, right? Nothing in the news that we hear about, but so it goes, eh? People are easy to forget you. What the fuck is be doing? I don't understand why this be doing half of the time of this shit. And I'm supposed to know I am. I really gotta start paying some time and attention back to this thing. If you read the fine print between in this Facebook and what it's saying and all these social media things, it's a whole science by itself. I figured out how the algorithm works, what it's looking for, and all them things that you're saying. So this is, oh Jesus Christ. I thought why is this happening? If I open a new tab, why the alright, and then close this. So we got some robberies. I don't know whether I could rob this hairdresser. Why did the robber hairdresser in London? Right? What happened in here? Oh, somebody. This is from Brigham Cathedral. Yes, morning. Well, look at NYPD officers there, and we don't have a story. We don't have a story. Nobody has a story. Right? So I was fortunate to meet. So this is Brigham Cathedral yesterday at a memorial being kept for a fallen Guyanese who was an NYPD officer. And as a result of how these people feel about that individual, they came from New York to keep a memorial. Nothing in the news. Nothing in the news. All decked out in uniform and everything. No sort of respect being paid. Is it a case where we miss something or we're just not a respectful set of people? What's our problem? How do we want to be remembered when we go? Again, that was just brought to my attention. I said, let me tell you all, right? Because it's very distasteful. So the First Lady is celebrating her birthday today. I saw this in the President's page, and we down at TBN and Guyanese Critic want to wish her a happy birthday. She looks amazing, as we all know, because she's in the public, she's in the limelight. She has been sometimes takes the brunt of some attacks because of. So she personally has never done anything or played any role that would warrant the kind of attacks that are made out against her, but because of association of her husband being president, she sometimes face attacks. But today is one of those days that, you know, we could all look at our First Lady and be proud of her. You can say she's a mother now of two. You know, we've all looked and seen her weight loss journey. What else is there to say now? She's grown. The main fact that we're talking about another birthday, and this fancy thing here is we put on. These lights and stuff on the palm trees, we put on. Okay. I just want to make sure the photo is not overly edited, right? Yeah. So, you know, the main fact that we're talking about the birthday is that she's grown. Who would believe that this woman has 2 kids and has been, you know, facing attacks for 4 years? You know how women are sensitive about themselves and what is said about them. But yet she is here celebrating another birthday. I am proud to say that she's the First Lady of Guyana, because I know I have not been the perfect role model, or I can't be a role model for women. You understand? I ain't got so much of femininity in me to be able to guide women, and I don't see many women doing it. This is a woman that people can look at. Young women could look at and think, yes, that is what I want to be like. I want to be a First Lady. I want to carry myself a certain way. And the time and effort she's put into herself and helping people and doing different things as the First Lady across Guyana is commendable. I want to wish her many more birthdays. Can't start talking for getting to your birthday party because I ain't drinking. Now, you talk up your sweet talk as yeah, get it, you go get it, you know. Thing, but that I ain't drinking that thing. Today, I gotta leave here. Today's 2 court matters I have this morning. It's kind of like back to back. Yes, so we got this story, and let me show you the photograph so you'll know what we're talking about. When I'm reading the report. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I'm watching the program right now. I thought you were supposed to start the morning with a laughter.
You thought wrong. You thought wrong. I'm not the kind of guy that could be program runner. I don't know if you know that. You thought wrong. Whoever turns you on and gives you a laugh is not what gives me a laugh.
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. You take care. He sent a video with some monkey thing and making reference to smelly smell and me and they them fucking thing. Yeah, I man here. They don't mean everything in me knows, you know. If I see something and it's interesting and think, yes, a lot of times content that comes to me is given to me and Ireland, but that's not the kind of band that could be led and right. He thought wrong. He dipped it because I look at it. Yeah, me and them got beef, whatever. Certain things are distasteful. You know, people asking me things, why you don't do this? Like I know things. Why you don't tag? I said, well, they ain't just not me style. Hello, good morning.
You say in the First Lady yourself, people don't know it no bad. Them said the friends of family. Mommy doing all the helping.
All right, buddy. Safe. He said Muhammad doing all the helping. If you say so, there's the problem with this country. People are so delusional, it's unbelievable. Yes, and it's not political alone, you know. You could meet a woman who speaks away about a man as a result of something he does for her, and she can't see the deceit. She can't see how she ain't going nowhere. Yes, and they just living day to day, hand to mouth. Right? So there was some kind of a robbery happened here. We going through the pictures first because I'm trying to figure out what happened, what the police take out, what these pictures is about. Yes, because I would want to think if you try for turn wrong in this salon, things gonna fall down. So I know we gotta read the police report now. Yes, and I can only imagine if you fart in here. Right, but then you turn, if you raise your foot, you kick somebody, yes, and you turn your hand, you chuck somebody in the eye. So I'm trying to look at, they got photographs here. I'm trying to figure out what am I looking at. Right? So let me read the police report now. There was a fatal accident and the hit and run. Don't worry, though, we're going to the robbery first. Police investigate alleged armed robbery of Wisma hairdresser. Police are oh shit, but you have your glasses. Police are investigating a report of an alleged armed robbery committed on Mokisha Stanford, a 27-year-old hairdresser from Wisma, Linden, which occurred at around 21 hours last night. This Saturday, this since last week, right? At her salon on Cocoa Road, Wisma. According to Stanford, the suspect is a male, about 5'4" tall, dark in complexion with short dreadlocks, dressed with a black mask covering part of his face and armed with a handgun. Stanford had allegedly robbed a $130,000 cash belonging to her and one 5 pennyweight gold chain valued at $60,000, which is the property of Analia Pili. Pilwi. These fucking names them. If you had to call your name before you rob you, nobody want to get robbed in Guyana. Most people want to get robbed, they would get off. Police investigation so far discovered that Mokisha Stanford owns Keisha Slay Zone Salon, which is located in Wisma. At the date and time mentioned above, Stanford, along with Shemiza Hollingworth, a worker at the salon, and 2 customers, all of them holding it, Analia Pili and Shamia Innes, were in the salon at the time. Further inquiries disclosed that the victim was at her salon doing hair when the suspect came into the salon with what appeared to be a handgun in his hand. He could have a handgun on his foot. But yeah, forgive me. I'm glad nobody get injured, nobody get shoot, right? But yeah, forgive. I'm trying to decipher this story. He had a handgun in his hand. Suspect had what appeared to be a handgun in his hand. The suspect took away the cash from the victim and 1 gold ring from Annalie Pili, and while heading out of the salon, he turned around and fired a shot at the victim, causing her to receive injuries to the lower part of her right leg. The gunman then made good as, oh man, you get the gold, you get the chain, you gotta shoot the girl, man. The victim was later escorted to the Linden Hospital complex where she was treated for her injury. Her condition is stable. Police visit and process the scene, but we see no blood in the scene. I see no blood in the scene. That's what the pictures was about. Let me see, any blood anyway? I see no blood. What appears to be a handgun is not appear to be no handgun. It's a fucking handgun. Once you end up with a bullet in your foot, it is a handgun. You understand? Keisha Slay Zone. don't know what's the concept behind the sleigh thing. Even the phone left on the ground. When the bullet hit one, then you know them girls serious with the phone, watch is a phone they hit. When one of them realize one of them done get shoot, nobody got, and you know everybody sees the phone there, one man go in the phone got 100 lakh, and so they calculate this is better the phone drop than you're dead. You understand? They ain't bother one phone and so no more. They done with them. So alright, we got that covered. We have a hit and run accident, and I'm trying to understand this is a serious issue. I'm trying to understand how this come about, and you know, you at least on the road you're supposed to get some amount of safety. Oh God! So we gotta wrap it up. I got 2 court matters I gotta be ready for this morning. We gotta wrap it up just now. And a couple more minutes with y'all, and then we motivation as to how we start our week. I could relate to you guys how I start my week. Police are investigating a hit and run fatal accident which occurred at about 2:45 hours this morning, Sunday. It was yesterday morning. What the fuck they doing on the road 2:45? On Tushin Public Road, Essequibo Bank, East Bank, Essequibo. Right? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, brother.
You check up on the story there with this primo lady. What happened with these 11, 13 people? What happened last Friday?
No, give me your take on it. I did not. I've been seeing, but I don't know if police put out a report and maybe I missed it. We're going now with the primo. This is the girl from Linden with a set of people money.
Yeah.
So give me, I think you were one of the persons who should take money from?
Yeah. That is what I've been thinking the last time if you follow up on it, but I don't know why.
Well, I see she get charged.
About this money, but I don't know.
No, you don't get money. You don't get back money for fraud when they're done. She would not get charged if she had the money.
You know, I just hoping for the best come out now.
All right.
Yeah.
Safe. You hoping for the best. You make her remember me mother. My mother said, don't worry, God can show you the way. You making joke. You build pump station already? You know for build pump station? So like if I sit down here and just pray to God. And say, God, Bellevue, pump station, God for bill. And if I pray every day hard enough, I can bill. Oh, well I can list here as I can send a letter to the consultant and ask you that God, the same God in the Bible, Jesus will come and dead for all the and so if he could build the pump station. You understand? I suppose if he could make we and everything else you think, you wanna know how much people believe in God. And when you go in front of a judge, when you go in front of the judge, ask for go in front of the judge who's go to church every Sunday. And when you go in front of he for more, God tell you. See the most God-fearing judge. You understand? If you want for no bullshit when you see the most God-fearing judge, make sure you get a judge who's going to church every Sunday. And when you lie, you're picking out the juries that the only criteria for asking people is if they're God-fearing, they believe in God. And when you go in front of them, you tell them God tell you to do this murder. See what I'm telling you? Yes, if the world that you're living in full of bullshit and the things that people sharing with one another is a crock of shit. Yes, I could think since I done calculate. Since I smile, you know, I think me must say, don't worry, God will show you. I look up Light Street, I look down Light Street, I try and figure out which direction he coming from. Or which direction he's sending me in, you understand? I calculate now by I can head out from here. But I hold out a little bit, then we go and live over in La Grange and all them things I calculate now. Go and look. I end up first in the back dam in number 2 canal, walking upon a cow farm and all that of Luzik now. And yes, I did all about the place and I look in. Right? He's still there, he got enough people. He got enough people. He Granger looking for the way. Yes, you be. Here, when you wake up in the morning, thank your Father, the Almighty Being, whoever you felt, for strength and wisdom, and you go on with your life. Stop with your stupidness. Yes, man. Is it 24th century? You got technology, you see what's going on in this world. You see how people suffering. People never do nothing suffering. And you still everything integrating God in entire. Thank God for health and strength and wisdom. And do right things. Yes, and no matter what you believe, if you do right things, you got some way to go. Yes, sir. If you ain't got no way for God, at the end of life, you still would have lived a good life by human standards. Are you running around and everything is God and God, hoping for God, forget hoping for God, to God go there. You don't get a head start with health and strength and wisdom. Well, now wisdom, you got health and strength. Yes, I don't know about other parts, maybe Europe, maybe Americans got some sort of wisdom. Guyanese, not the ones that I know. At least half of them. At least half of the population. I'm stupid bad. I can't. It's no wisdom. They ain't got no wisdom. They ain't even got fucking common sense. It's supposed to come naturally after a period of years. You understand? You could meet people 40 years who do this. 40 years you live on the face of this earth. You understand? Big woman, 40 years, 50 years, but still making your scunt. You understand? After 5 child father, that woman still making, got 6 child father now, and they're still making children. You understand? They're still stupid. So let me read this report. Police are investigating a hit-and-run accident that happened 2:45 hours. I just want to know what he's doing on the road them time. If they could explain what they're doing. The accident involved motor car PSS 8190. Owner and driver information unknown at this point. Motor car PRR is too old car. PRR 7218, owned by 33-year-old self-employed resident of Metamirzar, and an unidentified pedestrian, a male Guyanese of Amerindian descent. Oh, Jesus Christ. Inquiries disclosed that the pedestrian was standing on the southern side of the road with a group of people. He then attempted to cross the road from south to north, ending up in the path of motor vehicle PSS 8190, which was proceeding west along the center of the road at a fast rate. As a result of the collision, the pedestrian was flung in the air and landed on the left side back of motor car PRR 7218, which was parked on the how is the accident in a parked car? The 33, imagine you that you bed sleeping. This banner, the 33-year-old banner from Matamirs. You that you bed sleeping. Are you, the police wake you up and tell you can't knock down a man. And it wasn't even driving. So this was stand up on the road, 3 o'clock a morning with a group of people. Walk out in front of the car. Get lick up. Oh God, some accidents you can't report crying. A man dead here. This man dead. When it's a fatal, this man dead. But imagine me driving 3 o'clock in the morning. See something fly across, it gone up in the air. Me see it back. For all I know, it could be Jumbie, but who's stopping 3 o'clock in the morning to see what? No, that's just being sarcastic. When you are part of an accident, you have to stop and render assistance. Because that is the fact, there's the reason why you guys haven't render assistance, because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. There might never been anybody else there. You understand? And you might be the lifesaver in that circumstance, right? So, wait a minute. Inquiry disclosed that the pedestrian was standing in the blah, 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 blah. Attempted to cross the road from south to north, ending up in the path of motor car PSS 8190, which was proceeding along the center of the roadway at a fast rate. As a result of the collision, the pedestrian was flung into the air and landed on the left side back of motor car PRR 7218, which was parked on the southern parapet of the road facing east. Now, he come out on the road. The car pick he up and send him back in the car now. But now you ain't got back we Benny on top of man. You are going to work next day and telling people the story. You can lose your job for explaining to the boss that a man had an accident with you car while it parked. I kid you not. If one of these, if Akash or Rabia come and tell me, I fire in this contract away. If it wasn't a police, you gotta bring up, I said, yo, you gotta bring a police report. You gotta get photos, you gotta show me something. Like, how you then you house sleeping and you can't get an accident with a man. We're gonna dead now, hit you so hard. This means he hit your car. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's continue. Motor car PSS then 8190 then stopped and distance away, turned around, returned to the accident scene and stopped. A group of people then rushed to the motor car and the driver drove away in the eastern direction and escaped the scene. The man hit, is that not hit and run? The man gotta go to the station. If I come back for render assistance and the rest of them come in. One Jumbie done walk across the road and the rest of Jumbie them now running out. It's madness. The pedestrian was picked up in an unconscious state and conveyed to the Lenore Cottage Hospital in a police vehicle where he was seen and examined by a doctor on duty who pronounced him dead on arrival. But I don't know if you know about these reports. Use dead line. You could be nothing else but dead. In pieces. Decapitated. And the police report still states that you were examined. Can I examine your body? If you come with your head separate from your fucking body, I know you're dead. I examine you. But as formality, right? But the police report, because sometimes go up on a scene. No man dead. He dead 2 half. He's nothing else but dead. You could be blind and know he dead. Yes, sir. You're going to be a doctor. You could be a blind person. And by the time you feel and think you know, the foot too far away from the head. Yes, sir. There's never been, except Dracula bring back a man with the joiny parts up together, right? That was the one instant. A fictional movie. But the police is still think they must carry you there and they must say you examine. I don't know if it's a bring little consultation to people that, well, you get treated nicely as without the head. You naked broke, turn around like it's a voodoo move in exorcist, yes, sir. And then I say I want to examine you. I'm still checking your pulse and anything. Right? Because when you examine, you look at me, you look and see the man dead. If you will use term like examine, will you examining the head there ain't there on the body? Not in this case, is this story I'm talking about. But then every police report states the same thing. He was examined, he came, and right. The pedestrian was picked up in an unconscious state. So because the police can't confirm that you dead, they say you're unconscious. But you fucking dead as a doornail, partner. You understand? You can't be nothing else but dead. Like I know Banner go home, see a man jumping over the fence, feel the wife, she wet, and she explained to them something that she sweat or something. You understand? This is understandable. Plausible deniability, you call it. But if you come and you see something coming out the she, like you ain't know, is what? You could explain that. If you could explain. Jesus Christ. Seema, good morning. Rajendra, good morning. Chandra Dat, good morning. Natalie, good morning. So the pedestrian was picked up in an unconscious state, conveyed to the Lenora Cottage Hospital in a police vehicle where he was seen and examined by a doctor on duty who pronounced him dead on arrival. Is he coming? All right. You know, maybe it's just a Guyanese thing. Maybe it's just a Guyanese thing. But in law, you gotta got formalities, right? You gotta got structure. Not like me. Remember, he's a wild man. Not like me, I say, just for conform, I would say he dead 2 times. He dead. You understand? Somebody say, he dead? You sure he dead? I said, no, he dead. Can't come back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. From here, at least he ain't coming back here. He like Jesus. Jesus dead too, and he resurrect and beat out. You understand? He don't realize, no. When you dead 1 time here, you gotta roll out from here, but it don't. Discipline easy. You're dead. The next time would have been dead. You understand? He come, he say, yo, I think for y'all, since this 1 time dead is enough. I rolling out for me. As soon as the time when I look back, Jesus gone. The clot left right there. You understand? His mommy crying. His big crying and holler down by the brick, by wherever they had it inside there, the thing move out, the stone move out. And he beat out. He don't realize them people down here. You understand? My friend in their car is very fit of man. He told us, man pull out and he still was in. So he had to go. Oh shit. Yeah. Even y'all don't learn. Y'all don't learn at all, by people don't learn. Even Jesus beat out before he end up dead. Just 1 time. The sticky pokey nail you up. Yes, I drain you out. And he beat out. And you know, woman ain't nowhere for left the relationship, man ain't nowhere for left the relationship. You understand? Jesus, the one experience he had with the alley rollout. So, here up now, let me call it today. I'm heading over to the court. Hold on. Hello?
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic. I want to discuss something with you about these fire trucks driving on the roadways.
Fire truck?
Yeah, the fire trucks.
This driving the roadway. I see one in the longest while. I know every place is getting burned when they got fire. I didn't know they still existed.
Oh,
Tell me.
Yeah, man. The drive, like the one kill people on the roadways.
No.
So the other day we had an incident where we was driving on the Mandela Avenue there, where I had my baby and my other son in the truck, right? And we saw a truck driving. One of them was driving in front of us, very slow, calm, and like nothing is happening.
This is a regular truck or a fire truck?
Fire truck.
Fire truck, yeah.
Yes, so my son was even reading the writing, and he said it's a Chinese truck, and and we was like making fun of it. With that, we approaching the stoplight. While we approaching the stoplight, it had like, not the stoplight, that was that vehicles parked. And the stoplight was saying stop. And then vehicle keep turning and stuff like that. So in the side of my eye, in my rearview mirror, I saw a truck was approaching and coming very, very close to my vehicle. So then I watched fully in my rearview mirror. I see this vehicle like 2 inches away coming into my vehicle. No siren, no nothing. When by the time I could realize it was the fire truck, the guy started hitting my vehicle at the top, bam, 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 and then I realized, it's a fire truck. So I had to bounce drive in front of vehicle or drive in the next lane in front of vehicle or what you're supposed to do when you're there. I don't know. They should, enlighten people.
Well, I can tell you from my understanding of what's going on. There are procedures in the event there's an emergency. You have to do all that you have to do to make clearance for an emergency vehicle, right? But
what if you don't have clearance?
no, but if you can't go nowhere, you can't go kill yourself for them. But
Exactly.
what happens in most cases, they themselves don't follow procedures. You see they driving down the road, like for instance, you'd see an emergency vehicle, and they got the light, but they ain't got the siren.
Siren. He didn't have on a
You
siren.
have to have everything working, or you see a vehicle with lights and it blowing a horn, like some vans you see, right? With the lights, you're seeing the blue or red light, but then they're blowing a horn. What's that supposed to mean? You have to be properly equipped, and we don't have things in place to deal with the people in authority and address it. You have ambulances that got a light, ain't got a siren, got a siren, ain't got a light. Like you're hearing the siren, it has to go hand in hand, because when you hear the siren, you look, you know where it's coming from, because the lights, right? It helps you to identify where it's coming from. You can't get siren and not light, and you can't get light and not siren.
And here is the other thing, Mr. Critic. When I was on the other lane, it had another fire truck coming, and he had on his siren. So the other vehicle was making way for him to come through. So I don't know what this fire truck expect us to do.
Don't lose sleep over it. They're not necessarily. Don't lose sleep over it. They're not necessarily an isolated incident.
I know why I called you last night. No, one of them killing my son on the road. Same way too.
Oh my.
Same way too on the East Coast. My son just telling me that he was driving going up the East Coast. It was a cow there at the stoplight. A cow crossing. He had a green light, but a cow crossing in front of him, and he put on his hazard.
It might be something that needs to be looked at, because our fire department, especially in Georgetown, where you would have an experience, is not so big. You ain't got 1,000 people working in the fire department in Georgetown that I know of. But they have an instance. Remember Disinco? Only yesterday time. Remember Disinco?
Yes, I always
the man here, this lash the man lose his life, lash and pelt in Lamaha Canal, right? So all these things you gotta look at as a long time now.
I tell you this. Every time I hear a siren, I always remember the man in my head. I always.
All right, let me look at it. I can. Man, here is how much things I could do. Let me look at it though. But at least it's highlighted, and other people with issues like that are going to be willing to speak up now.
Okay, thank you.
Safe. Yeah, it's a man. Here, you got to give emergency services the way. The roads are becoming more congested. There's a lot of congested. There's a lot going on, but they still how often do we follow up with them with the training? Who is the person that goes through and make sure that these things work in how they're supposed to work? We got some shortcoming with the thing. You can't get shortcoming safety thing. Them lights got to be checked on a daily basis, frequently, and sirens got to be checked. We're lackadaisical when it comes to service and maintenance of equipment. You understand? You can't blame the citizens in the street, right? So again, how you start your week is very important to how you live your life. Now, everybody got problems. What you got? If you got 100 problems, you can't got 100 problems, go and drink rum, and then tomorrow you got 101 problem. You would be making strides if you were to have 100 problems, and today you deal with one and you got 99 problems tomorrow. You'd be making strides. And within 3 months, you will have reduced most of your problems. You understand? You got to choose your life. You got to choose your path. You got to choose your fight. I recently have been doing some introspection. I got too much to fight. As I get rid of these court matters, I got making sure we bringing in the election starting next year, you don't know what will happen. You understand? Because me, they in the line of fire. It's only me. If you pay attention, it's only me doing me. Everybody else doing little surreptitious, you understand, little hide and seek and all them things. It's only me doing me. Right? So keep it real. Keep it real. Keep pushing. Be true to yourself. And as I said, if you take 1 away from 199, if you run away from 100, you're going to end up with 101. I know what I'm telling you. Because the runway process alone for comeback is 1. You understand? You got another problem there. You got personal issue. You got 100 problem and you run away from it. You got a personal issue now. You're right here procrastinator, something you got psychological issue you got to deal with. There's another issue we got now to deal with. You understand? You got 100, deal with 1. You don't got to deal with all, deal with 1. It's 1 less problem you have. That is what I could impart with you this morning. Remember, always keep it real.